Bloons TD 6 Update 44 has just been released and it added a brand new tower, the Mermonkey. So in this video, I'm going to be max buffing all 3 paths and seeing how many rounds it can last. Throughout the video, I'm going to be explaining the tower and what I'm doing in the game. This tower is very interesting. Its main attack is Thorn Tridents and can be placed on both land and water, but in the water it has a significant range increase. Since I'm playing on logs, there was a nice water spot right in the middle, which is perfect for all 3 towers. To start the game, I placed a Mermonkey in the middle and started to buy banana farms. The cross paths to this tower are very interesting. The top gives all attacks less cooldown and projectile speed, so it's pretty much the best. The middle cross path gives Tridents more pierce and the ability for them to freeze balloons. The bottom cross path is the most interesting. The first upgrade gives camo detection and makes the Tridents seek balloons. The second upgrade is very similar to the Druid, where if you have 5 Mermonkeys with this cross path, each one of them gets a significant range increase. However, only Mermonkeys with this upgrade will get the range, unlike the Druid. Another great thing about this cross path is that the towers can be placed anywhere but still buff each other. You could have 2 Mermonkeys with this upgrade on the opposite side of the map from each other and still have the effect. The first tier 3 upgrade I decided to purchase is the Abyss Dweller. This upgrade gives the tower a tentacle attack and also increases the pierce of all nearby towers. The second tier 3 upgrade I decided to purchase is the Alluring Melody. This upgrade makes balloons orbit around the tower for a period of time. This is very strong. You can keep balloons stunned for a few seconds while being super cheap to buy. The final tier 3 I got is the Riptide Champion. This upgrade gives the Trident a wave that deals a lot of damage. When the Tridents crash into an obstacle, they split into 2 more waves. The first tier 4 upgrade I got is a Symphonic Resonance. This is simply a better version of the tier 3. It can now work on Moabs and BFBs and can also be targeted to whatever spot in the tower's range you want it to be. This is probably the upgrade for this tower that will be used the most, since it's a super cheap way to mobilize balloons that are weaker than BFB. The second tier 4 upgrade I got is the Abyssal Warrior. The attacks of this tower now apply ink to balloons that slows them down. It also gets more attack power and gives nearby towers even more pierce. The Arctic Knight is the final tier 4 I purchased. It gives the tower an ability that when used sends out a ton of bouncing ice balls. This can be targeted to whoever you want, so it is best to make it bounce off obstacles to maximize the damage. The first tier 5 upgrade I got is the Lord of the Abyss. It's basically a stronger version of tier 4, and it gives the nearby towers even more pierce. The cool thing about this tower is that if you place it on land, you can place water towers in the ink pool around it, basically making it the carrier flagship but on land. Previously, the only way to place water towers on land was with powers. The second tier 5 upgrade I got is the Final Harmonic. This is once again a stronger version of the tier 4. The tower can now work on ZOMGs and DDTs and can be targeted anywhere on the map. This tower also buffs nearby heroes with more range and lower ability cooldowns, and magic monkeys with more pierce. This is the best upgrade on this tower by a mile. Buffs it gives to towers is amazing, and it's one of the best stunning options in the game. The final tier 5 upgrade I got is the Poseidon. This tower gets way stronger, and the ability gets a massive wave attack as well as even more ice balls. It also has the added effect of turning the game into a slideshow. For the top path, I went with the bottom cross path for the range and homing attacks. For the middle path, I went with the top cross path because attack speed works way better with the damage buffs. For the bottom path, I went with the top cross path so to do the Son attack even more often. Since I got all the tier 5s, the only thing left to do is max buff them. The buffs ended up getting were a Permabrew Alchemist, a full 10 Ultra Boost buffs on each of them, an Overclock on each one, a Homeland Defense, a Call to Arm Village where the Homeland isn't active, a Support True Sun God, Admiral Brickle, and an Energizer. Another buff I could have gotten was a Carrier Flagship, but I decided against it since it was doing half the damage by itself. The towers were doing really well against everything except bads. The single target damage is the main struggle of this tower. I ended up losing around 200 on the 2 fortified bads. The final pop count of each tower was 16 million on the Final Harmonic, 67 million on the Lord of the Abyss, and 184 million on the Poseidon. If you enjoyed this video, press the like button, and if you want to see more like it, please subscribe.